Hello there guys and girls, this is Pixel and today I have got a very interesting crate video, and no, I'm not going to be opening any, don't worry. I've had the idea that many other Rocket League YouTubers have had, and that is to speculate what could be in the C5 crate. Now, I wrote this idea on my list in the first week of January, and I was about to make it, and then the Llama Sir swoops in and makes it himself. So I left it a little while so people didn't think I was copying him, but generally I thought of this idea weeks ago. I found his video very interesting. He went through some concept design ideas of the C5 crate on Reddit, and they were really interesting. If you haven't seen it, then go watch his video. I'm not going to talk about them too much in this video because he already did it in his, and I don't want to just rehash the same content for a different video because I've got some other things that I'd like to talk about. One key thing that he didn't seem to mention in his video was the import body. Now, loads of people try and speculate what car could possibly be in this C5 crate. Now, the way I see it, there can only be two, but really only one option in my opinion. We've had the Takumi, the Dominus, the X-Devil, the Roadhog, the Breakout, and the Octane import body. Now, as far as I can see, out of the cars that anyone really uses, we're not going to talk about a Backfire import or a Gizmo import. The only two I can really think of are the Merc or the Hot Shot. The Hot Shot's a long shot. I don't think they'll do an import body of that, at least not for this series. So for me, the import has to be the Merc. Like even for Champions Crate 4, it was a toss-up between the Octane and the Merc. Everyone guessed the Octane or the Merc, and it was the Octane. So logic suggests that this one will probably be a Merc import body, and I'd be really interested to see what they can do with that car because everyone really likes it. The Llama Sir in his video did do something very interesting that inspired a part of this video, and that was coming up with mystery decal concepts. Now, I've come up with a list of my own, all by myself, and I want to run them by you and see what you guys think. But before that, since the Llama Sir's first video and everyone started talking about the C5 crate, there has been more news. First of all, in regards to the C5 release date, the estimated release date, the Llama Sir mentioned that it could possibly be on the 7th of February because that would be 2 months after the C4 crate, and the C4 crate was 2 months after the C3 crate. But I don't think it will be anymore because Rocket League, I think, are probably going to combine it with the Season 4 update. However, the C5 crate might be with the Season 4 update in April, which is 2 months after the beginning of February. So we might still have a crate at the beginning of February, and that could be the People's Choice Crate. What is this? What is the People's Choice Crate? We're choosing what's going to be in the next crate? Kind of. I'm uploading this video on a Monday evening, and until Wednesday, you can vote for what will be in the first ever Player's Choice Crate. I think this is a really good idea from Psyonix, and Max in his update video said he reckons that they're kind of just rehashing old decals in the crate, and that if we choose it, it won't be the same. I partly agree. However, the only thing I could see from the voting list that we would directly have an influence on would be the very rare decals, because we had to choose our preference between Distortion, Dot Matrix, or Snakeskin. The others, we were just voting for our favorite. Like, they asked you to vote for your favorite imports and your favorite exotic wheels. If you vote for Lightning and Zomba wheels, for instance, I did, they're not just going to take that and, like, put more Lightning and Zomba wheels in the Player's Choice crate. At least I wouldn't think so. Thinking about it, they might do that. Imagine if the C5 crate came out in April with Season 4, and this Player's Choice crate came out in February. Imagine if the Player's Choice crate was just made up of items that already exist, but just the favorites. So it would be like the favorite crate. That's something I never thought of. They could put all new rares in there, because no one really cares about them. They could put the very rares we voted for in there, the imports we voted for in there, because that could be it. Because on the vote, they asked us to pick 3 of our favorite imports, our import bodies, and 2 favorite exotic wheels. And the vote so far is looking like if that is actually what happens and we do vote for what's exactly in the crate, and this doesn't replace the C5 crate, it doesn't have that many new things in it, it just has what we want, we could have a crate with the Dominus GT, the Breakout Type S, and the Octane ZSR as the imports, Lightning and Zomba wheels as the exotics, and then very rares, it's looking like it's going to be a lot of Distortion, and then some rares. That would be the best crate ever. And I don't think it would replace C5. I think if it did come out in February, this crate, which is possible because the vote closes on the 1st of February, so if you haven't already, go and vote, because you still can, then that could come out in February, and then the C5 crate could come out after, because Max tweeted at Rocket League saying, will this replace the C5 crate? And they said, this is just an experiment, there will be more crates down the line. So there are crates in the future, but this is happening soon. I never thought of that. So this crate could have a load of pre-existing items in it, but just everyone's favorite. That would be the best crate ever, because everything you get will be pretty much good. I literally had that thought in my brain. Wow. So in regards to the release date for the C5 crate or the Player's Choice crate, I'm gonna guess that C5 will be at the start of April and that the player's choice will be sometime in February because that's when the vote closes. I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see. Now, before I end this video, because I don't want to talk about anything useless, I don't want to ramble on, I want to give you my mystery decal concept ideas, and I found out a good way to actually come up with them. If you look at Pokemon moves, right, that could help you on your way to come up with different decals. First of all, I thought of a really cool idea for a rare decal called Burnout. It just sounds like you failed. Like, I can imagine that being a decal that you see that you get really annoyed at, like Mondo or Roadkill or something like that, like just Burnout. I think that would be a really cool idea for a rare decal. For mysteries, the first one in my head is called Paralyzed. It sounds a bit like Parallax, but paralyzed in the sense of like electricity and lightning, and it's kind of like the way lightning wheels look on a car as a decal. So not like cartoony lightning like the kilowatt, like actual bolts of lightning. I think that would look really cool. Next one would be called Blizzard or Avalanche, whichever one you pick, and that could be like snowflakes or a snowstorm or even like icebergs and stuff like that. As you can see here, I've taken inspiration from Rocket League and I've gone with sort of elements and weather effects. Next one that could come to mind would be Whirlwind or Tornado. I don't know how they do that. Maybe they could have a few leaves, some debris flying on the car, or maybe they could just make the car look damaged. That could be a cool one. That could be like a damaged decal that doesn't make the car look bad. It just makes it look kind of old in a cool way, and like, yeah. That'd be a really cool idea for a mystery decal, actually. Sandstorm is the next one on my list. This could be quite similar to Whirlwind or Tornado, but with kind of a more desert, kind of brown kind of color. Obviously, you change the color, but it's got like a gritty texture, that sort of thing. A side note, by the way, I recently used snakeskin for a little bit, and is it just me, or does it look a bit like Heatwave at the back? Like, it's got the scales on it all the way over, and then at the back there's like a little Heatwave thing going on. Like, that's pretty cool. This next one, it also sounds a little bit like Parallax, but I've called it Paradox. And the way this one would work, it would be any optical illusion that you've seen before, just on a car. So it would be a bit trippy, it'd be a bit like Hexed in that sense, where the car is basically a moving optical illusion. You know, like it could look like there's a hole on the car that just keeps getting deeper and deeper, when obviously the car's like flat. It could look like the car's wiggly when it's actually not, you know, that sort of thing. I'm sure Rocket League could work with that. You know, it could be a combination of kind of Labyrinth and I suppose all of them put together to make some kind of optical illusion. The next one I came up with was called Metamorph. I don't know where they'd go with this, perhaps something kind of wavy. I just like the name Metamorph, it sounds really cool. The next one I thought of would be called Concave, or perhaps Convex or something, you know, like concave or convex lenses. Essentially like a decal. I guess it could be a little bit like Labyrinth, you know, Labyrinth is like the straight lines. This one could be kind of like that, but with like curves, a bit like my idea for Paradox, where it makes the car look kind of distorted, that sort of thing. I think a mystery decal called Crystal would look really cool. It could look really clean and slick, kind of like a snakeskin concept, but with kind of more straight edges and crystallized sparkly features. I think that would look insane. I just thought of another one. A really cool rare decal idea. Just call it Glitter, because most of the people that play Rocket League are guys, and I think it would just be funny if you are having a bad crate day and you just get glitter and you've got a really happy car just sparkling at you and all you want to do is throw your controller right at the screen. I think that would be hilarious. And another mystery decal. This one would kind of be more like a mystery animated decal, something called Firework. I mean, this could be like a rocket trail as well, where fireworks kind of come out the back of you, but maybe that would be best for like Bonfire Night in November or something. But I feel like that would be a really cool mystery decal if it was animated in that sense, where it literally kind of fireworks just go off on your car as you play. I think that'd be cool. I thought of a name for another decal. Wouldn't probably be a mystery decal, but Gunfire. That sounds like quite a cool name for a decal. I don't know if that's just me. Ooh, how about a mystery decal called Radiation? Like, it kind of plays along the sort of pollution idea, or like nuclear waste, that kind of thing. You could make that a really cool design, or you could make that a really annoying rare decal with just that big nuke sign on the bonnet and nothing else to really show for it, just something that looks kind of lame. But you could, on the other hand, make that look really cool. I think that would look nice. But basically, what I've learned over the past week is that whether it's a player's choice crate or a C5 crate, it won't be the last. Because part of me was worried. I was thinking, if Rocket League do decide to release a C5 crate, that might be the last, because it makes sense to end on a group of 5. You know, if you keep going with a C6 crate, you know, why not do a C7 all the way to 10 crate, that sort of thing. So I thought they might cap it at 5, but by the sounds of things, with the player's choice crate and the C5 crate and everyone wanting more crates, Rocket League are doing what they do best and listening to the community and giving us more crates. I really like the idea of a player's choice crate. If it is old items that everyone likes in one crate, it would be amazing. And then I can't wait to see what they bring for the official C5 crate, because like I said, they didn't say it would replace the C5 crate. They said that this was just an experiment. So when C5 does come out, whatever design it has, whether it's one of the Reddit designs or a completely different design, I'm super excited. And with the Season 4 update, it's going to be huge. The fact that they've announced an update so far in the future, almost 3 months in the future when they announced it, suggests that it's going to be big. We've got the new ranking system, possibly a new crate, possibly a new car, possibly a new map, and possibly a new game mode. I don't think we've ever had all of those in one update, but this could be like the mega update that really takes Rocket League to a brand new level, and I'm super excited. And rest assured, if you subscribe today, you will see all the updates on the news, you'll see me opening crates, you'll see me playing the game, and everything like that. It's going to be awesome. But that does it for this video. If you did enjoy it, then be sure to leave a like on it down below. Subscribe today to join the Pixel Army, and make sure to go follow me on my social media sites, Twitter and Instagram at pickapixelyt, and we just released the Pixel Army Snapchat, which is just simply pickapixel. That does it from me, and I will see you in the next video very soon.